Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Sulk stream. How you guys doing? Is everybody good? Is everybody hanging out? Feeling the vibes? That's the key. That's the goal. We're vibe farmers here. That's our job. That's what we do here. Amongst other things, I suppose. Yeah, tonight we're doing an iceberg video. We're doing an iceberg video about what people see when they trip or have night terrors or something like that. And, apparently it's something many people see, many people experience. And I thought this would be a fun episode for the show. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. We're going to see the Hat Man. We're going to see the Witch Lady. We're going to see the guy with the long fingernails. And no, not that lady from The Wizard of Oz with Ariana Grande. Although they probably are definitely witches. Both of them. Both of them. So it's going to be a fun, chill show. I don't think I'm going to be going on my rants or my screams or anything like that. But who knows? Who knows? It could be very much like that. And I'm sure there will be some ranting and some screaming. Maybe I'll break down in tears from time to time. That might happen. Well, let's hope not. Anyways, get comfy, get cozy. Grab a nice bottle of whatever you're drinking tonight. I am drinking Stella Artois. I felt like beer tonight, so it's not going to be gin. It's not going to be gin. I wanted to have a drink, and so I decided beer. It's going to be one of those nights. So, please, indulge with me. Imbibe. We're going to have a good time. Anyways, if you're working, keep working. If you are driving, please drive safely. Get home safely. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. If you are not already subscribed, I would really, really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Anyways, I'm the Incredible Sulk. This is the Sulk stream. And this is called the Shared Hallucinations Iceberg. Explained. Enjoy. Did it not start? Sorry.
What is the creepiest thing you've ever seen?
And I'm cracking this. I'm cracking this bad boy right here. And I'm going to do that with another bottle.
Spiders crawling across your walls?
Old trick.
Or maybe a tall, dark man just watching you?
That's how we do it.
Would it make you feel better or worse to know that other people see these things too? That these night...
By the way, I'm going to show you how to properly pour a beer. And a lot of people don't know this. A lot of people pour it down the side. They pour it down the side, and so there's like no foam or anything like that. That is the wrong way of doing it. You pour it right down the middle. You pour it right down the middle. That way it releases all the gases. All the gases come out of it, right? And then you can drink more beer. It flattens it a little bit, sure. But you don't want to be filled with you want to be filled with beer, not gas. Gas will come regardless, but not in the beer.
Mares, creatures, entities, they appear consistently in people's dreams or psychedelic trips, breaking cultural and geographical barriers. Maybe you've never even really seen these things, but you're just interested in them. Interested in hearing other people's stories and encounters. If that's you, you're in luck. Because today, we're going to be going over the Shared Hallucinations Iceberg created by Lee Dade. This iceberg focuses on shared hallucinations, meaning...
I will be getting up from time to time to get more beer. That's drinking Stella's from time to time. And I need another beer to crack this beer. So it's like, it's chain drinking. You know, so there's chain smokers. I'm going to be chain drinking. Haven't started yet. That was my first sip. So, yeah, watch me just... I mean, it's just beer. How bad can I get?
Creatures and things that consistently surface in dream and trip reports. Some are just entities in general, but others are associated with very specific drugs. These creatures are even theorized by some to perhaps be real.
That's cool.
But they're all really interesting, and as we go deeper, we'll visit some Psychonaut lore and things you've probably never heard of before. So make sure to watch until...
That is good. That is good. I'm gonna need like 6 more of those.
Till the end. We're about to get into the beginning of this iceberg, but quickly, I just want to let you know that if you're interested in icebergs or...
Kind of a light crowd tonight. I like it. It's a little bit intimate. Let's stay intimate with it, guys. It's just us. You know, it's not a party. It's a hangout. It's a chill. You know, you got your close friends and stuff. No weirdos. Not that weird. Like, not the drug dealer who wants to like hang out and be friends. No, we don't want to be friends with you, dude. You sell drugs. That's it. If we need drugs, then we'll hit you up. But beyond that, no, this is not a friendship.
content that you should subscribe.
This is a business deal. Now leave.
Subscribe to the Seed Butter channel to make sure you're ready for uploads when they come. Also, consider joining my Patreon so you can watch this video a day early, just like my excellent...
Or join my locals. So, yeah, you could. I do put stuff on locals.
Patreon members. For now, though, it's time to start the video with our very first tier.
Oh, boy.
Shadow people.
There we go.
This is an extremely broad first entry. Shadow people come in all...
You know, Jess is actually terrified of those shadow kids, those children with the black-eyed children. That's who she's afraid of, right? So I gotta find some kids and then put some black contacts and then have them like show up at the house when I'm gone one night. I think it'd be hilarious.
All shapes and sizes.
I mean, I don't want them to get hurt or anything like that, which would worry me because I think she might hurt this.
Popping up in different settings. You might see a glimpse of a shadow person just walking around at night, or maybe in a dark basement. Maybe even when you get up at 4 a.m. to get some water. Seeing shadow people is an incredibly documented phenomenon, and it's something that's even shown up
Might just be shadows
in scientific research, literature, and art in all sorts of cultures. For some, they're considered jinn, or ghosts, or spirits. In a survival situation, if there's something in the dark that could be the outline of a person, it's advantageous for your brain to go ahead and tell you that it's real. So
just start shooting. You just start shooting. You have a gun on you. You think you see something, shoot at it, and then maybe it won't be somebody, but at least you shot at it.
You can get away from the threat.
There you go.
There are other scientific explanations for shadow people. First of all, they can be caused by legitimate psychological disorders like schizophrenia. But of course, they are common for everybody. Some propose that heightened emotional states or stress can make it more likely to perceive a shadow person. They're also associated with sleep paralysis and the use of certain drugs such as meth or diphenhydramine. In fact, it's extremely common in meth users to the point that a psychologist who worked with patients in rehab suggested that the use of meth adds a, quote, conspiratorial component to sleep deprivation hallucinations.
Conspiratorial. So a bunch of meth heads are conspiracy theorists? Are they flat earthers? Or they say stuff about like 9/11? Are they 9/11 truthers? Or are they just fucking tweaking? Are they just tweaking?
Basically, the drug keeps you awake long enough to see things, and then you perceive those things to be people. People who might be out to get you.
Despite this, I've been in so many potential situations for spooky or paranormal events, and nothing ever happens. Right? You're out in the woods at night, I assume, or in like some abandoned theme park, or you're in some sort of haunted house that you have to spend the night in, and if you do, you actually get the house, and then nothing ever happens. You never die. You never get turned inside out or anything like that. You never get raped by a ghost. Who says all hauntings are bad things? Why is there never a haunting that like does good stuff? Like brings you luck and stuff. Like, ooh, I brought you a beer. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you, beer ghost.
This psychiatrist, Jack Potts.
No, it's always like, I'm going to stab you or something. Like, what do ghosts actually do? I mean, Poltergeist, he threw stuff around.
That's a cool name. Conducted interview.
Trapped that little girl on a TV and then killed her with kidney disease a few years later, which was actually pretty sad.
Amongst users of the drug, with one stating, You don't see shadow dogs or shadow birds or shadow cars. You see shadow people. Standing in doorways, walking behind you, coming at you on the sidewalk. Using substances and being sleep deprived
Maybe
are
they're
very
real.
easy ways to see shadow people, but this is also a broad entry. It's sort of like just saying ghost. Lots of different cultures and mythologies and stories involve shadow people in some regards, so it's impossible to nail down just one definition. The roommate. The roommate, who could perhaps be a shadow person himself, is described as a generally benevolent figure that you hallucinate as being in the room.
Does not pay rent. I guarantee you. He's like, I'm going to be late on rent this week, this month, this year. I'm not paying rent.
This is typically associated with the use of DPH, basically Benadryl, but it's also something you can encounter when you're sleep deprived. The main reason that they're referred to as the roommate is because they're a pretty chill guy, or girl, and basically just someone you can talk to about your day. They're not often considered evil or anything like that. The man in the doorway. Once again, another subform of shadow person. The man in the doorway refers to a specific hallucination or nightmare where you see someone standing, well, in your doorway. They're often
Just hanging out there. Just chilling.
seen during nightmares, or while under the influence of deliriums, or if you're incredibly sleep deprived. They're known for doing nothing but staring, and don't usually talk or make any noise.
No, the Hat Man does more than that. First of all, the Hat Man is Satan, I'm pretty sure. Like, he's described as like Satan. And he stands there, but menacingly, in a menacing fashion, out to hurt and stuff. Honey, babe, can you bring me another beer? Thank you.
But they're reported as being very lifelike, which makes them even scarier. I, for one, absolutely have had nightmares about someone just standing in my door, so I can vouch for this being real. I think
Sounds
what's
terrible.
creepy about it, and maybe symbolic, I guess, if you're into symbolic dreams, is that being in the doorway,
Thank you.
they're right in the passageway.
See, I need another beer to open my next beer. No, I'll take that one too because it's chain drinking. It's chain drinking. That's the theme tonight. I have to drink. I have to always have another beer on deck
To get to you. They're halfway between you and something else, whatever's behind your door. Of course, they also could just be something you see if you're tripping on Benadryl.
Has anybody ever tripped on Benadryl? Like, any of you guys? Do you guys have a story? That's something I would not be willing to do. That's not... I've heard stuff, and it doesn't seem fun. It doesn't sound fun. They're all like, no, it's insanely unpleasant, and I'm addicted to it. You're addicted to something insanely unpleasant? Why? Why? Why?
Talking
Why
walls.
is that a thing?
Talking walls are, well, just that, talking walls. If you've ever watched trip simulations and see the walls sort of moving or being
You robo-tripped in high school with Robitussin? That's not good. How was that? Was it fun?
anthropomorphized in some way, like having small mouths and also hearing whispers, that's sort of what I'm describing. These are associated with drugs like cannabis and DPH, but can also show up in general.
How much cannabis? How much cannabis are you actually smoking? Are you smoking like tons of weed? Like loads of it?
Nightmares, or if one is sleep deprived. They're also mentioned as something you can see if you're just totally alone in a room, or if you're having withdrawal symptoms. NO2 helicopter.
Oh,
NO2
the
helicopter.
nitrous helicopter? Another thing I've never done is nitrous. I'm not willing to do that.
Helicopter
No,
is a
thank you.
purely auditory hallucination associated with using nitrogen oxide. Nitrogen
getting
oxide,
burnt.
in its drug form, refers to whippets or those balloons filled with gas.
You've seen them. You've seen the Galaxy gas at the smoke shop. I've seen big ass fucking tanks of them. I'm like, do people actually buy those? And they're like, yeah, people buy them. They just get burnt. just burnt on them, dude. It's funny because like global alcohol consumption is declining, right? And now they're selling fucking big tanks of Galaxy gas. Is that what people are doing instead? They're just sitting on the computer playing Fortnite doing huge rips of nitrous. All right, well, okay, fine, whatever. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend I understand the kids these days. I'm older.
Basically,
I'm distinguished. I still have my beer and stuff.
Getting high by depriving your brain of oxygen.
Hippie crack, huh?
Your body doesn't know that nitrogen is bad generally, so you can keep breathing it until you get really calm and, well, feel high. When doing this, some people describe feeling a gust of wind, or as if they were being lifted off of their feet. The helicopter feeling,
sounds kind of nice.
Helicopter effect, as this one article describes it, is like being right under a helicopter, hearing it thump and feeling air. I actually know a guy from college who did this, and he described it as the womp womps, meaning he felt as if the inside of his head was going wom, 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 wom.
It can't be a good idea. There's no way. Despite says nitrous is okay. When I was 19, my roommate stole a large medical-grade nitrous tank from a storage shed behind the hospital down the street. And well, I guess you just sat there and fucking huffed it all. We did whippets too. The whippets are different. I mean, like, no, I understand it's like nitrous and stuff like that. Are you talking whippets like out of a whipped cream can? Like you ruin your mom's pie because like all of her whipped cream cans were just like nothing would come out of it because you got high for like 5 seconds off a little. You're like, yeah, this is awesome. Or like the real like weapons grade stuff. Because I've seen people do that. I've been, in the same place and people doing it. I watched my friend just fucking crack through them, dude. I was just sitting there watching him, just one after another, just and then just hitting those balloons, man, one after another. And I'm just watching him. I'm like, you good, dog? You good, bro? No, probably wasn't good. His brain probably was not getting enough oxygen. But you do you. You do you.
The Hat Man. The Hat Man is an extremely well-known trip entity. He can show up during any psychedelic trip or nightmare, but he's most associated with...
We would smoke blunts and do nitrous balloons. You sounded like little bastards, man. You sound like little bastards. I get it, though. I get it.
I talked about this extensively in my Benadryl iceberg, but basically, he's entered the community consciousness as well. There are all sorts of memes about the Hat Man and such.
That's a good couple's costume. That's a good couple, yeah.
All of this only makes it more likely that he'll show up in people's nightmares and continue to propagate the legend.
Hey, Christian.
He's often described as a...
I'm drinking beer. I have beer. Or it's pee. Whatever. If you want to pretend it's pee, that's fine.
Somewhat malevolent entity.
Gets you off.
Usually feeling like some sort of male authority figure. But he's also described as collected and careful.
What is Hats?
Not really approaching you or speaking to you.
What is Hats with a Z? I watch Hats sometimes. I like Dr. Hats. That was an old cartoon. That was a reference to Dr. Katz, where his like skin was crawling constantly. If you haven't seen it, you don't understand what I mean by that. But if you have, you know exactly what I mean.
But sort of just standing there, or maybe approaching you slowly. Some people suggest he actually feeds off of fear, which is why he watches. Because
why are you doing all this diphenhydramine? I'm pretty sure it's just Benadryl, right? Why are you doing all this Benadryl where you actually you terrify yourself? You get to a point where you're terrifying yourself. You're just taking handfuls of Benadryl. And you just be like, I'm going to have a terrible night. And this is what I do for fun now. But they don't drink. They don't go out to the bars or anything like that. I understand going to a bar is expensive. And like drinking alone in your house is kind of boring. But I'm not drinking alone. I'm drinking with you guys. So I've cracked the code. I've nailed it. This is the system I'm going to be working with from now on.
He knows you're scared.
Why would I go to a bar and pay a premium on beer? Like, why would I go and pay $8 for a gin and tonic? I'll make them here, and then you guys can call me gay, right? And I'm safe and sound.
But if you were to do anything outright, you might stop
I don't have any risk of getting into a bar fight, which has happened.
seeing him. So
Which
he doesn't
has
do that.
happened.
He takes as much of your time as he can. Machine elves.
Christian says the Hat Man is not your friend. I don't think he is. I've never seen the Hat Man. I really don't want to. So that's where that is.
Machine elves is a term first coined by Terence McKenna, a researcher who was an early advocate for the responsible use of natural psychoactive substances.
All right. What is this guy? And Pooh popped this in there. Hats. Who's Hats? I'll follow him. Who's Hats? I have more followers than him. I'm not saying anything about that. I'm just saying it. You know? What's he do? Just chill out? Does he just chill out? Is he a chill bra? Let's watch him.
My daddy still grounds me from the internet.
On certain levels of reality, I know exactly what the fuck I'm doing. I am fully fucking aware. I'm highly self-aware. Stop!
Highly.
The hell is this? I like it. Does this guy tell jokes or something like that? He's got the whole hat and glasses combo. This dude's beard is out of control, dude. It's all coming out of it right? And it just grew out. And he's like, I'm just going to grow it out of here. It's a look. It's definitely a choice. I'm not going to sit here and judge you for it, all right? Obviously, if you wanted to change it, you could change it. You decided not to. And so I'm going to respect your decision, sir. I'm going to respect your decision. This guy, I don't have enough to judge him yet. Maybe he's really cool. Maybe we're going to be best friends. I don't know. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. Shimo says this guy is cool. Are you talking about hats or me? Please tell me. And if you say hats, I'm going to go ahead and assume you meant me.
You retarded monkeys can't even fucking be patient enough to shut the fuck up and wait till I sit back down.
Are you just cruising through the forest? Are you cruising through the forest just ranting at a camera? Ranting at your phone? Okay, carry on, sir. Carry on. By all means, I am here for the news.
Fucking talk to you guys.
I'll take your combat retarded monkeys and I'll raise you a retarded rage chimp who decides he's going to spend 40 minutes walking around while live streaming. As opposed to waiting until he was done and could sit down before he fired up his live stream. So, yeah. Shut up.
Okay.
Monkey boy.
That is the equivalent
Okay.
of retarded kindergartners. You guys are fucking pathetic and worthless.
Hey. Are you talking about me? Is he talking about like me or like my ilk specifically? Because if so, that's a fair criticism. And I will take that as a constructive criticism, and I'll try to do better. I really will. I don't think I could pull off the hair thing that you got coming out of your... What if you like just... Is he trying to grow it out so he can like do like a comb over? Right? So it like meets at the top of his head. He's like, yeah, no one's ever going to notice it. So it's parted, right? And then it comes up his face, which would be his beard, into some very, very thick mutton chops. And then just right there, it just meets in the middle. And I guess he's got like some sort of weave or something going on up there. Is that your plan? If that's your plan, I think it's brilliant. And I think you should pursue that dream. Chase those dreams. Chase them.
Yeah, but the kindergartners are taller than you, so shut up.
Oof.
It's fucking sad, dude.
This guy right here is just making mean comments, right? I was just applauding him on his creativity with his hair. You're making mean comments.
Sad excuse for anything, let alone.
Oh, yeah. Christian says, have we had an earlobe check on John yet? Still disconnected. Yeah. Still disconnected. Yep. It's the same old John. It probably will be until they find it useful to actually replace me. In which case, I assume I'll be, I don't know, less charismatic. I know I'm charismatic. If you want to like claim otherwise, go ahead. But I won't be listening because you ain't got no riz. You ain't got it.
A sad excuse
Not like
for something
me.
that should be a human being. It's fucking sad. Yes, I'm sitting upon a falling tree. Yes. A tree that fell
Is this guy retarded?
long ago, providing me a space to be. A space of peace.
Is he shrooming? Or did he do like tons of acid like when he was younger and it just kind of changed him real solidly, like super solidly? Like changed him, right? He ain't back, dude. He went to K-Pax and he's living there now.
See, here's the thing. Are you okay, dude? Shut
Kevin Spacey is innocent. On K-Pax. On Earth, he's very guilty.
the fuck up. I spent more than 48 hours.
He's extremely guilty on Earth. But in K-Pax, there's no extradition laws. So he's probably going to go back.
Calmly talking to you guys, remember? But you don't, because I privated the streams. But 48 hours ago, me talking to you guys for the past 48 hours. Nothing but a calm voice.
Yes. Mostly. The occasional spurg, but nothing really worth covering.
I have never spurged. I've never spurged in my life. I don't even know the meaning of the word spurg. That's how unspurged I am.
But that's okay. You can private all your streams, brah. That's fine. I'm getting them.
Mr. Hat, please do me. Here, I'm gonna message him. Please do my streams next. Please. I said please twice, therefore he has to do it. That's the rule.
I'm going to clog up my hard drive, but I'm getting them.
Your behavior. It's your behavior, not mine.
I can tell you exactly what... Well, maybe not what is...
I bet you anything he's going to do it too. He's going to read that comment and then click on my profile and be like, oh, okay. And he's going to do it. And you guys have got to tell me if he does. You guys have got to tell me if he does, because I'll go back and I'll do this again. I'll do this. What he comments on my stream, of him commenting, it'll be like it's going to be layered. Layers. You know how there's like two mirrors and then like they're facing each other? It's going to be like that. It's going to be fascinating. It's going to be like Interstellar, the stream, or Inception. I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. I don't give a shit.
I think there was probably a little bit of...
Anpu says, Hats really goes after the weird creepers, so John fits. Perfect. Tell him I like personal electric vehicles. Big fan of them. By the way, that one wheel that thing fucks, dude. That thing is awesome. That is like the most chill ride I've ever had. I bought one just completely on impulse, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll get one of these and stuff like that. Fucking $3,000. They were expensive. But it was absolutely worth it. That thing is a lot of fun. Thank you, Sulk Stream. Thank you, guys, because I bought it with the money you guys gave me. Thank you. It's going to a good place, guys. It's going to a good place.
I think that was involved.
It's yours. Scientific. Pushed through the scientific method. It's your behavior that needs corrected, that needs improved.
Who is this guy? Who is this fucking weird troll? Who is this guy? I need to know more about him. I need to know so much more about him. So I'm just going to stream snipe this guy again.
Not mine.
I'm going to assume he's privating all.
Shiva says 3K for a one-wheel. Gay! Gay! What do you want me to do, Sheem? What do you want me to do? Sit here and defend myself? I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna sit here and be like, yeah, you're probably right. Yeah. Yeah, it was a fucking $3,000 fucking impulse purchase when I could have gotten my like wife something or like done something to the house or actually done something like smart financially. I fucking decided to buy an electric skateboard. Yeah. What do you want out of me, bro? Do you want financial advice? This is not that kind of show. This is not a financial advice show. You know, this is a dick around and we're going to do some stupid shit because eventually we're all going to die show. Right? This is pessimism, the show. All right? This is existential dread, the show. So, God forbid I have a little bit of fun with my life. God forbid, right?
Of his streams only because he realized that he's now actually being covered. Unfortunately, he's really not that clever.
Talk about me, bro.
Polo, then. Shut the fuck up! It's you that I wish to ignore. It's you that is equivalent to a troll. Shut the fuck up, Polo.
You are a troll.
Wake the fuck up. We need you. So wake the fuck up. Bothers the fuck out of me. Just ignore them. It's you who I'm going to ignore because it's you who I want to ignore.
But I will address you repeatedly and get triggered by you because I want to ignore you.
Damn.
I don't want to ignore anybody. I think everybody's valid of a certain amount of attention. Not much, but a certain amount. I don't even know what I just said. Did I even say anything? I didn't say anything just there. Ignore me.
Yeah, damn, wow, take it personally.
Ignore. These guys should be ignoring me. They probably never even heard of me in their lives. I understand that. But if they had, they probably should be ignoring me.
Take it fucking personally. Well, I just got here.
I won't. I promise. It won't bother me in the least bit. That fucking, I don't know. Who's the guy in Lord of the Rings, the dwarf? I don't know. I don't know who to call him. I don't want to be clever. I don't want to be clever right now. Can you guys do my job for me? Chat, please come up with something clever so I don't have to. Pop says, run over the troll with the one wheel. Pretty sweet.
I know you do.
I catch some sweet air. All right. I'll be like, yeah. Like Bart Simpson jumping the Springfield Gorge. Pretty sweet.
Because you don't know who the fuck I am. So you're...
Christian says John says things. Oh, because you think I'm muted. I'm not muted. Hello? Breakfast 9? Check.
Okie dokie day one in my ass, bro. Shut the fuck up.
Well, welcome you in your new viewers. Bring them all in. Okie dokie, you're brand new day one. Yada, yada, yada. We're going to pause for another quick and final ad break. And again, if you can please drop some comments in the Rumble chats. All massively appreciated. I need 3 more. 3 more comments. And we're done for the month.
Please tell me this guy is live. Please. Oh, I know exactly what he's doing. He's doing the thing where he has to get, hold on, let me look. You have to have a certain amount of chatters each month to get so he's on Rumble Premium, or not Premium, but he's part of the creator program, right? And so you need 20 chatters. Really? Like, we're halfway through the month. Like, I filled out on my first day. every month. I feel that. Look, I'm not saying anything. I'm not even saying anything. Whatever, bro. You're out there. You're doing it. I feel like a dick now. I feel like a dick. I'm not trying to like flex on you and be like, oh, I'm a bigger streamer than you. Because I'm like, not. I barely have more followers than you. Barely. And it's like, who fucking cares? You guys go follow this guy. Now I feel like an asshole. Go follow him.
Now bear with me.
I don't want to feel like an asshole. I don't want to be like, oh, I'm better than you. I'm not. Because, yeah. Yeah. There we go.
Looking for smarter ways to browse and enjoy your favorite content without ads? Get the Perplexity Pro bundle with Rumble Premium.
Is he seriously doing ads? I'm not going to fucking do ads.
You guys waste your time
You're doing ads for like fucking 70 cents? Something like
based
that?
on adolescence and ignorance.
Oh, Mr. Blue, everybody can see.
And we're
in
doing
the
it now
chat.
because
It's,
I'm recapping all of this. So
right down
I'm
there.
wasting another 2 to 5 minutes expressing this energy.
Does he only stream Friday nights? Does he only stream Fridays? December 12th. Somebody do the math for me. Was that a Friday?
So what needs to be done? A
Mr.
more
Blue does
healthy
need a hug.
reset. We got to reset the vibes,
Get
the
over there.
emotions,
Give him some
speech
affection.
patterns, the brain waves. That's a good thing to reaffirm you on. What's going on here? Well,
Dude, like, I don't know. Do you like that sound? I don't know what's wrong with this guy, but I'm sure there's like some sort of DSM-5, like clinical, what do you want? Diagnosis for an individual like this. It didn't used to be like that. Back in the good days, the long ago, this would just be a fucking weirdo. Now he's probably got some, I don't know, he's paranoid schizophrenic or something like that. I know that because he peeled his mom's face off and used it as a toilet seat cover for 6 months. That used to just be considered kind of weird. Now it's a disorder. I don't get it.
well, congratulations, you found me.
I don't get
I
it.
make rap music. I've been homeless for 3
What's wrong with doing that?
years and 7 months. I'm going through
Oh. You've been homeless for 3 fucking years, bro? This is another thing I don't get. How are people homeless so long? Like, I get things are tough. But just go move somewhere where it's not so tough. Just walk there. Really, like 3 years? You're like, I've been living in LA for 3 years. I've been homeless the whole time. Walk to Omaha. Go to fucking Nebraska, right? You can walk. You could have done it by now. It's 3 years, okay? Just start fucking walking. I know you make money, all right? Because it's still LA, and you have to pay for food, okay? So I know you're making enough money for a Greyhound ticket. But even if you're not, you can walk there like our ancestors did. Dude, just follow the buffalo. Okay? Eventually you're going to make it to a place where you can get a diner job and then easily be able to afford something. Why are you homeless for 3 fucking years? Why? Why, bro?
through traumatic brain injury, concussion-like symptoms, seizures.
Okay, yeah.
Soon,
Never mind. Checks out.
Probably your rotting teeth infecting your skull and your nerves.
me, my community,
What is this guy's vibe? He's got a weird vibe.
and my team that I don't talk about, team behind me, I guess, we're still building the team as well. We are coordinating to travel to fix my teeth to become the important person, the industry plant that can publish and project the intellectual property.
Yes, because literally none of that sentence makes sense in any way, shape, form, or capacity. But yes, you apparently need your teeth. You need your teeth in order to,
Chew food. Yeah, I think this guy's just nuts. I think he's just absolutely nuts.
accomplish anything. I mean, when you've got so few, I suppose you do need some teeth. Just don't get those
Teethers. Toofs.
cheap Temu teeth.
Toofs.
You guys have heard some of my songs. They're currently privated. But I have a lot of songs. I'm working on 3 songs right now that I want to re-release.
Can somebody please get me his songs? Can somebody please get me one of these? Please! Are they tavern shanties? Is that what I'm going? Are they going to slap? Will they? Because I really, really hope they do.
A very old song that's more than 4 years old. I want to re-release that song.
Hold on.
And be able to have that, guys, for you guys.
No. Fuck it.
Yeah, your behavior recently in the past, 5 days. And I have to recognize that if you are equivalent to a classroom of retarded kindergartners, that I have to reach the final stage of...
Wait, hold on. A whole classroom of them? One person? Like, if one person... Okay, being equivalent to a classroom full of kindergartners is actually kind of impressive. If you were equivalent to one kindergartner, if you were like... Okay, you'd be stupid. I get it. You're stupid, right? You have the equivalent IQ of a single kindergartner. But if you have the equivalent IQ of 30 kindergartners, you can figure some shit out. You're going to be figuring some shit out. Sure, they eat glue and do weird things with staples and fucking paper clips and stuff like that. But if you put a gang of them together, they're going to figure some shit out. They will. Kids are not as stupid as a lot of people want to think they are. They're not, right? There's going to be a couple of smart ones in there, invariably. And if there's a female teacher, there is a 100% shot that at least one of those kindergartners is smarter than her. 100% shot. I guarantee you. Unless it's an inner city kind of, where they're low. Despite for $10, I don't know about doing your job, but I can help you fill out at least 6 minutes of airtime. Sure. Why the hell not? I don't care. I don't give a shit. This is only 4 minutes long. It's only 4 minutes long. So you're not... It's only 4 minutes long. It's only 4 minutes long. You said 6. Honey, I need beer.
Ancient world.
I gotta get more beer.
3,000 years ago. Using a state-of-the-art rover, archaeologists from Hubbard University have breached the silence of a long-sealed chamber in the ruins of a site researchers have aptly named Gobakitumbo.
Keep going. Keep going. Wait, what's that?
What mysteries of the old world lie buried by time?
Right there. Move there.
What they discovered may perhaps change our understanding of antiquity forever.
My God.
This civilization was far...
All right. Now I gotta start over because I wanted to watch it.
Lost relics of the ancient world 3,000 years ago. Using a state-of-the-art rover, archaeologists from Hubbard University have breached the silence of a long-sealed chamber in the ruins of a site researchers have aptly named Gobakitumbo.
Florida.
Keep going. Keep going. Wait, what's that?
What mysteries of the old world lie buried by time?
Right there. Move there.
What they discovered may perhaps change our understanding of antiquity forever.
My God.
Despite, how do you find these? Are these in your algo? Is this shit just in your algo? Shimo says, is this guy ex-military? The guy before, the troll guy? Probably.
This civilization was far more advanced than any of our original notions. An empire dedicated to the arts, to the divine, but also to the sciences.
The researchers have uncovered a scroll, what may be a diploma of high academic achievement.
Hustlers University. The top G. Oh my God, I hate the Tates. I hate the Tates so much. I hate them so much. They're so they're so fucking cringy. Oh my God, top G. Let me point out some problems with this whole idea. We have the technology that would be able to we can like preserve information for eons and stuff like that. They wouldn't be looking back in 1,000 years and being like, what was going on here? No, they'd have a really good idea. They would have a very good idea because we can like, I mean, a lot of our information is in binary, right? And if you have any sort of advanced civilization, you can figure out binary. It's not that it's AI. If you have AI, you can figure out binary. If you have basic computer skills, you can kind of figure it out. I don't even know if that's true, but I'm not a top G, and I'm jealous. That's my problem. I don't hate the Tates. They just don't accept me. I'm not a top G. I'm not even a bottom G.
These people, the breadth of their study, they may have unlocked knowledge greater than we possibly could have imagined. Perhaps greater than
Is that Joe Rogan?
the Library of Alexandria.
I believe we're looking at some sort of canned food or meat.
They had brilliant techniques of preservation.
Ew,
These
it's
people didn't waste
Astro's
anything.
Idols, suggesting a deep and devout religious fervor.
They had a complex system of belief. A
Shimo says, I hate the Tates and the Pauls. Those are both very hateable siblings. They're very The Pauls, ooh. Okay. Which ones do I hate more? Well, the Tates are Muslims. I don't like Muslims. The Pauls are Jews. I don't know. That's a toughie. That's a toughie.
There was a trickster deity, a god of science, demigods even,
That's a
men
toughie.
made from iron.
There were at least 3 Iron Men.
We're still having trouble translating their
We need to bring back the good old holy wars and stuff like that, and like the Reconquista and shit. Just get out of boredom, right? I think our society has gotten too bored, right? So let's just kick off another holy war, right? I mean, they've been doing it for a while, blowing up shit, and you know. Why do we have to be peaceful? I don't want to be peaceful anymore. I want blood. I want blood. You know, I got my Crusader shit. I have like swords and stuff. Let's go.
hieroglyphics.
Let's go.
Their language was so complex.
The terms goon or jelk, these are both now.
Goon or jelk. A Christian says Pauls are worse. I would say the Pauls are worse, but like, God, the Tates are terrible. They're really bad, and I fucking hate. They like every time I listen to them talk, I cringe out of my skin. But I really, literally do despise the Pauls. Are they? Yeah, they are. They're Jewish. Yeah. I know that you don't. It surprised me too. I get it.
Nouns, verbs, sometimes adjectives used in everyday speech, yet their meanings lost to time.
Perhaps terms of affection. I goon you. Have a nice...
I goon you. Hey, let's go goon. You and me, brother. Let's goon back to back, so our heads don't lay in the mud. Let's goon back to back, so our heads don't lay in the mud. Anybody? Come on. Anybody? Tell me what movie. Tell me the movie.
Many ancient tablets reveal mystic secrets.
Tablets of Roku, of Kindle,
of
Kindle.
Kindle.
Fire. These were the spells they would cast in their time. Of course.
It says Bessie saw them at the meetings. I don't think it's a meeting. I think it's more of an email.
Email called science.
This sock is perfectly fossilized.
Some mysteries remain unsolved.
The apple was certainly confusing. We theorize either it was lightly cooked on the top to increase its flavor, or it was used in an incense-burning ritual to speak with spirits on the other side. Either way, it was perfectly preserved, just like this flower.
A warrior culture, one of bravery and litigious acumen.
One folk hero by the name of Saul, they would
Saul
invoke
Goodman.
him,
Yep.
or call upon Saul's name in times of dire need.
That's Dobby from Harry Potter.
Their entire class system was
Okay, so they're still aware of Dobby and Harry Potter lore. Okay. That surprises me. Smoking pot out of an apple eludes them, but for some reason, Dobby from Harry Potter, that's still household. That's still a Dobby from Harry Potter is still a household name. Some shit never dies, I guess.
centered around the hoarding of
Pops says Forrest Gump. Thank you, Pops. Yes, that was Forrest Gump. It was Forrest Gump. It was the only... Okay.
totems or trinkets.
Essentially, they would wear their money on their shoes.
This man was clearly a king.
I feel like we have only just scratched the surface. We have so much to learn from our ancient past.
What's wrong? It's not responding.
Some secrets remain hidden, but others will soon see the light of discovery.
Unfortunately, the rover suffered a catastrophic failure when its treads got stuck on a busty anime mouse pad, and it spun into a fragile yet structurally significant.
Oh, I might have to get one of those busty anime mouse pads. I just have this lame... Actually, my mouse pad is huge. It's like a quarter of my desk. It is a gigantic mouse pad. I don't have the busty ones. I don't have busty mouse pads.
Cup of Baja Blast.
We got to get in there.
Luckily, it captured one final image, and it is
Breaking Bad. Nice.
breathtaking.
And a vape. He's got a vape. That's pretty chill. All right. I liked it. Let's go back to this guy.
Second.
I want to see this train wreck of a human being. Right? I know we were doing like shared hallucinations and shit like that, but that doesn't matter. This is a Sulk stream. We're going where the wind takes us.
And not bluntly treat you so, but I have to find a way around it. Find a way to work with it, rather than against it.
That's the only evidence of his puberty, is that split beard. That weird chin thing. Can't
I told you, he was trying to make it into a wig.
grow hair anywhere else. Balls never dropped. Adult teeth never came in. Well, maybe it did. And promptly ran away. Yeah.
Okay.
I'd shave my face off if I had that goatee.
Like if this is my community,
You could just shave the goatee, man. You have to peel your face off.
if my community truly is mindless followers, W spam, emote spam,
Despite says that was like 12 minutes. Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up.
and it's lost the ability to be
I'm
cultivated.
gonna drink my beer.
That's I'm going through real shit right now, guys. This is important, a part of my career, and what I'm able to tangibly work with. And here we go, Exhibit A, Exhibit B. I agree, Mr. Atlas, and that's why I believe, like I said, you got to think independently, because I know the people that
This guy is legitimately he's unhinged. He's way unhinged. Is he tiny? He seems tiny. Like a tiny little boy. A very, very tiny little boy with very, very low self-esteem.
think independently will always be here. Nothing can faze them.
Okay, fine. Thank you so much for taking up 12 minutes of my show. I mean, honestly, shut up. Shut up.
You dumbass are the ones who walk out on you.
Background zone says I have a busty Deadpool mouse pad. Feels nice. I think I've seen that. That's funny. I like that. I like it.
And like they do with every other lol cow who is utterly retarded and basically abuses them nonstop.
Christian says I missed those 12 minutes. They were cool. Well, fuck, despite if you want to send me another weird video. I don't even know how you find these videos. Go ahead, send me another one. I don't give a shit. It's not like this show matters. It's not like my time is important to anybody. Not even me. I could be out there raising my kids and teaching them life lessons and stuff like that. Teaching them to like walk good and speak good English and stuff. And instead I'm here. Instead I'm here doing whatever it is I do here. Ringing bells and shit. Right? Pushing stuff around on my desk. That kind of thing. It's shit that does not matter. It doesn't matter. This show doesn't matter. This is just 2 hours of draining my life every single night. Well, 5 nights a week, sometimes 6. But send them. Send your videos. Send your fucking tweakers or your weirdos or your comedy skits or anything like that. Because I'm here to waste my life too.
Some for granted. We've seen it so many times. We've seen 30,000.
Shimo says, I'm glad you're here. God damn it. Come in with a positivity. I'm trying to get like all introspective. And like, it's all like, well, I'm glad you're here. I'm like, thanks. It's like when everyone said, no, the one wheel is actually pretty cool. And I'm like, wait, no. What? No, you guys are supposed to call me gay. This whole thing is you guys are supposed to call me gay. Supposed to call me gay. I don't like it. I don't feel comfortable here. Right? I felt like a warm blanket. Every time you guys called me gay, or you dumb little homo, or the F slur or something like that, it was like a warm blanket. Just like, oh, thank God. This is familiar. This is where I belong. But no, you guys decided to rip that away from me too. So I really appreciate it. I really do. Despite for another $5. Thank you so much. And he's got another video for us. Oh, God. Did people just get sick of paying me? That's probably the reason.
Jinkies, Old Man Crubbin's mansion is so big it's practically a...
That's not a hot Velma. If it's not a hot Velma, I'm not even interested. That's a mid Velma. That's a mid to low tier Velma. Give me the hot Velma. I want the babe Velma. The fat ass Velma.
Maze.
All right, gang. Let's split up and search for clues.
That guy's a fucking tool and a terrible Fred.
Shaggy, Scooby, you guys head down to the basement.
Okay, I accept those in those roles, right? You guys can't see him, but Scooby is ethnic.
Velma, Daphne, and I will check this.
Okay, I'm not a fan of Velma or Fred. Shaggy works and Scooby's ethnic, and then Daphne's holding it together. Daphne ain't bad.
Second.
Hey, Scoob, like, maybe we take a detour to the kitchen?
Right ahead of the Reggie.
And I'll go with Shaggy and Scooby. And look out, if there could be a ghost in the suit of armor.
Who are you?
I'm Scoony. I told you. In the van.
Scoony?
Yeah, I'm Scoony. I'm part of the group. Part of the Clue group.
No.
It's the mystery
Never seen
gang.
him before in my life.
Guys.
It's not the mystery. It's not the mystery gang. It's not the mystery gang.
I'm the nerd.
No.
That's my thing.
You're not.
Sorry. I forgot I'm the jock.
No, you're not.
That's Fred.
Then I'm the leader.
What?
That's also Fred.
Do you work here?
Well, then I guess I'm the hot girl.
Well, that's obviously Daphne.
Totally.
Okay. I'm right here, guys.
Wow.
Well, you're fat,
Really,
Velma.
guys? You should know Velma is insecure about her appearance. And
I
know
would be
that
too.
'cause I'm
If
part
I
of
were
the
Velma,
group.
look, I'm sorry. Look at Velma. Fucking look. Like, you got the. Come on, you got cankles and shit like that. Come on, Velma. Hold your shit together. Obviously, you're insecure about your appearance. I would be too if I looked like you. Duh.
Velmo?
Can you leave? We don't know you.
Okay. But if I leave, you won't see this really good clue I found.
Oh my god.
Jinkies Christ.
Yeah. I think a ghost might have smushed it or some shit.
Gnarly, dude.
Did you step on that? There's a Nike swoosh smushed into his head. And you're the only one wearing Nikes.
We get it. You're like the detective one, Velma. You like look for the patterns and the intricacies and clues and shit like that. Shut up. No one wants to hear you talk. No one wants to hear the girl's opinion. Please. Quiet. Velma.
Jipers. Another excellent deduction from Velcro.
Fred and Shaggy solved the mystery like 20 minutes ago, all right? And then she's just been like, oh, I guess I have a clue. No, it's over. It's over, Velma. Shut up. You're not smart, okay? You just want to be smart because you didn't have the looks, all right? But, you know, sometimes you're also fat and ugly. It actually happens pretty often. It's common. And you got that, right? That's what you got.
Bro.
It's a raw deal. It really is a raw deal, I promise. Yeah.
Oh, I do know you.
Daphne just lays there. But I mean, like, no one's asking anything of her. I thought. And I get it.
He sold us the van.
This porno is starting off weird. This is a lackluster porno. This porno, like, if I was like clicking around and I saw this porno, I'd be like, there's got to be way better Scooby-Doo pornos out there, right? Probably some that actually include the dog. I guarantee you.
Yep. I own the myth.
So, like, the dog and fucking Daphne get... It's Dutch, all right? Don't blame their culture. That's what we do.
What?
Yeah. He never texted me back to do the title transfer. Technically, he still owns it.
Really?
Yep. Check the registration under the gun in the glove compartment.
What? Why is there a gun in the mystery machine?
In case we get chased by the cop.
It's a mystery. Just say that. Just say it's a mystery. Just say, you fucking loser. You fucking idiot. Just say it's a mystery. It's a mystery. Now shut up. God, I would be such a good detective. Bring it. She brought me another beer, but then she saw 3 other full beers on my desk, and she hesitated. And then a trash can full of empty beers. Bring it! Don't you bring it! Anyways, does anybody want to start a mystery solving company with me? Does any one of you want to do that?
What the fuck?
Holy shit! Relax, group. It's not there anymore. Pretty sure fucking Shaggy ate it.
Why would I eat a gun?
Shaggy's not the dog.
He should eat a gun.
Hey! What the hell?
Oh, great. Who's this?
I don't know. Stoners kind of piss me off. So I you know.
This guy. Probably trying to join our group. We're full.
This is my house. What are you doing in my house?
Zoinks! It's Old Man Crubbins!
Old man? Do people call me that? I'm like 35. What are you guys even doing here? Get out or I'm gonna call the cops.
We're, solving a mystery.
Okay, and you're fucking trespassing?
Well, we're investigating the Crystal Cove Phantom.
Yeah, that's me. I do that every year for like
This is a plot twist. Okay.
kids. Everyone loves that local legend. It brings in a ton of tourism. This is a small business economy. Why would you want to ruin that? You know there's like real crime that needs solving? Like this area has a fentanyl problem. But you're here in my house, contributing to more crime.
Don't trust him, group.
Look, they're
It's
white
all
kids,
part-
all right? Obviously, it's not crime. They're just snooping. They're just looking around, all right? You're not in danger or anything like that.
The mystery. I bet under.
Like, look, if a group of youths broke into my house, I'd come out blasting. I would come out blasting. All right? These aren't youths. These are white kids. All right? There's a difference. Right? A socioeconomic difference. An educational difference. Whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to blame it on. That's not actually the case because everyone's too fucking scared. Everyone's too fucking scared. Oh no. Don't go racist. Well. Looks like there's a lot of socioeconomic factors around here. We should go.
This hideous ghost costume is just a sad old man.
Great. Now you know I'm bald. I'm actually really insecure about it, so.
I think you look
You look good, bald. I'm not, yeah.
good.
What the fuck is that? What are you holding? That sandwich is insane. It's like.
No, I'd be like, yo, for real though, that's like $80 worth of groceries right there. For real, dude, you broke into my house and then just helped yourself to my kitchen and then you made yourself that? Are you even going to be able to eat that? I don't think you will. You're just some stoner's dog. That'll kill you. That'll fucking kill you. What do you weigh? 80 pounds at best? That's a big dog, don't get me wrong. But you ain't eating the meat mountain from Arby's, okay? I would be annoyed. I get it. I would be annoyed.
Like, all the food from my fridge.
Oh, man. I'm sorry.
The fuck?
Guys, I found my gun. It was in my
Uzi?
backpack. My iconic purple backpack.
Like, put that away, Scooney.
We're just gonna go.
So we're not gonna kill the old guy.
No!
Oh my god.
I'm 30.
Well, what am I even here for?
Just put it away, Scooney.
Fine. I'll do it for you, Daffy.
Jess always gets super weirded out when I pull my gun out. And she's all like, John, we're at a bar right now. And I'm like, yeah, where do you think I would need it? Obviously at this bar. Yeah, I'm a little drunk. So I'm going to pull it out.
Sorry, Venmo. Oh, crap.
She specifically told me when we were dating, she specifically told me if the gun comes out when I'm like drinking a bit, like if I'm like at the bar like this, like, hey, look, she's going to be mad. She's going to be mad about that. She's going to be angry. I mean, it'll be admittedly pretty funny if I'm just holding a gun right here drinking a beer. Be like, pinky out, of course. So anyways, I fired off my gun and he ran off. And then everyone claps. That's how it goes in my head.
It's jammed.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo and Scooby Doo. He's always been part of the Clue group. Scooby-Dooby-Doo and Scooby Doo. He found a gun.
Okay. Knob says, hey, John, I didn't get to tell you because you were sick. I'm taking my 19-year-old son to see Streetlight Manifesto. I know you've seen them live. I've seen them live 3 times. It is a good show. You're going to have a great time. Good. Awesome. Is that Terrence McKenna? Oh, this is the other... My God, have you ever listened to Terrence McKenna? If you haven't, one night when you're like drifting off to sleep or something, put on some headphones, listen to some Terrence McKenna. He'll blow your mind. He's like a drug addict and stuff like that. And he did like a bunch of hallucinogens and all that shit. But like you listen, he's actually pretty deep. He's pretty deep. He's dead, been dead for a while, but he's pretty deep.
Have a nice gel.
Oh, wrong one. I want to listen to that one guy.
I was in Suburb. I have like 2 people in her chat and 100 views. God, just end it now. Just end it. Let Mother Nature take its course and just die already, Barb. Just die.
When I say mean things, they know that I'm not even talking about them. And that's what bothers me, is when their consciousness level is on that borderline, that fence. They're sitting on the fence. And they say, you talking about me? You saying that about me? And that's why I told that guy, I was like, bro, take it personally. Take it personally if you want to. Because if you're taking it personally, then I must be talking to you. But homie, I wasn't talking to you. So now you're just like, huh, are you talking to me? I guess so, bro. I fucking guess so, bro. Right? We can't...
I would beat this guy up for practice. That's what I would do. Not because he like makes me angry or anything like that. Because I think it would be easy and fun. That's what I would beat him up for practice. Not even like hard practice. Just like a warm up. I would beat him like not to death. But like pretty close. Fairly close. And I understand that sounds mean. And it would be mean. It would be mean. But I mean, like, if he kept talking like this, I'd be like, you're fucking annoying. And I'm going to show you how annoying. I'm going to annoy you like you annoy me. I imagine you find bleeding a lot annoying. So that's what I'm going to do to you.
We can't be doing this.
I'm going to make you bleed because you find it annoying like I find you annoying.
Because what this is about is my music. What this is about is my content creation platform.
He's like David Hogg with a pube beard. So David Hogg. There you go. He's David Hogg. This is David Hogg. He makes about as much sense, too. And he's about as threatening as David Hogg, too. My God. He has arms like this thick. Like this. How do you do anything? How are you, like, you're a male? Apparently he's a man now. He's like a mid-20s man and stuff like that. And he's got, I don't even have anything that, he's like the handle of this fucking lint roller, right? This is his bicep right here. That's bicep. That's David Hogg bicep. Really, dude? And don't be like, oh, well, I don't work out. Because it's not about working out. That is like a genetic trait, okay? Even without working out, you got to have a bigger bicep. As a man, you have balls, right? You have balls? Do you have balls? Come on! You have fucking, whatever, that troon with a fucking Budweiser. Yeah, like, that guy could kick your ass.
Platform of entertainment, comedy, music, direction, whether that's TV show, movies, animation. I have a lot of intellectual property, not just music, but intellectual property.
You can't just say you have intellectual property. There's an entire process behind it. Did you know that? Like trademarking and stuff. That's how you actually attain an intellectual property. You can't just think of shit and be like, that's my intellectual property. I mean, you can say that. That doesn't hold any legal water, but you do you.
That I would very much like to see the light of day. And it's unfortunate that I've been in the disposition of being homeless, of having to go through these...
The disposition of being homeless. Okay.
Complicated relationships, whether it's with my friends, my girlfriends, my wives, my family, my extended family.
Wife? You have a wife? Is it Fiona from Shrek?
Wives.
Who is Stuttering John? I don't know who Stuttering John is. And you guys are like, John, you don't know anybody. Yeah, no shit. I'm busy. I got shit going on.
The grass is not green on the other side.
Prost. Kampai. You know, all that. Salute. These are Stella's. And this is my... This is my fourth. This is my fourth Stella. So, what's up, Ram? We'll play a little Ark later. I probably won't be that good, but I don't care. I'll get you killed.
Okay, I've got the tune for Red Eye. A couple of moments.
It's a pretty good one, Mr. Atlas.
He says Prost, right? So when I was a kid, I spent a summer in Germany, right? Like an exchange student. They taught me how to do this, right? 2 bottles. Boom. Learn that in Hamburg. Great town. Beautiful. Copper roofs everywhere. Beautiful town. Or it was.
That's a pretty good one. Yeah. Not that that's the level of accusation that detective work would do, you know? That doesn't sound like good detective. Hold on. Oh my god.
He says, solid choice. Oh, it's okay. I keep getting shot by dickheads while picking berries. Dingleberries. Got him. Got him. God, dude, I'm good at this. I really am good at this. This whole show thing. I'm really good at it. I don't care if anybody else thinks that. I should, because this entire thing is about ratings and like numbers and stuff. But I don't.
That doesn't sound like good detective work, you know? Like, if they're like, oh, the glove fits, you know? Like OJ. If the shoe fits, it fits. But deadass, bro, if the shoe does...
It's a glove, you fucking idiot moron. You fucking retarded elf. God, I want to beat you up. I want to beat you up so bad. Ooh, I really do.
Like you said, it must have belonged to you.
I don't know. I don't know, dude. He hasn't even like offended me or anything. He's just annoying as shit. And I want to beat him up for
You
it.
anyway. That was a good one, bro. Really was. That was a good one. You made me laugh, bro. Yeah, it's just the wind, and the wind is definitely what knocks these trees over. Because they get really tall, and they're dense, they're thick. So even at the top, they're heavy. So then the wind blows, and it's rooted to the ground pretty...
What a fucking idiot.
Stable.
I wonder if he has any more rage out.
Blue too soft on this.
You want to see a bear just roll up on him and stuff? Just maul his ass. Not even kill him, just maul his ass real good. And then he has to drag his ass back to town or like the closest cabin where his like, you know, his like face is hanging off like this. It's like flapping in the wind. I wouldn't be opposed to seeing that.
I don't like the color guys, I ain't really afraid of sliding on that Atlantic road. I saw the calm COVID. My pain running deeper than the Atlantic Ocean. Got so much diamonds on my mom, my baby blood deserve it. I tried to help my baby monster out of pop. Money. Hope you don't take my forgiveness as if I'm being funny. Cause baby girl, man, you left a nigga dog. I was all fucked up, I was down as fuck.
Stupid people have to say because they are
I don't know what that was about.
forever stupid. I'm frozen in time. Trippy. All of this felt like
Hurt
the
me more,
experience.
Daddy. Cut your fucking beard. Cut that shit. Cut that shit off your face. That's stupid and ridiculous. Cut it off. Cut it off your fucking face.
Okay, we'll get rid of that one now.
No, I liked him. I liked him. Hats. 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 Yo, brah. Bro.
Vote for Red Eye. Who wants desperately for this?
Is Hats doing okay? I've been a big fan of Hats for all of the maybe hour I've known him. And is he doing okay? Is he dying? Is he okay? I hope he's not dying. I hope, hey Hats. I hope one day we can do a collab. We can collaborate, right? You and me, and we're going to make fun of like retards, right? We're going to bully retards, you and me, right? You hold his arms back, I'll work the gut, right? And then we're not done until he's spitting blood. Like that. And then we're going to go home and just like, I don't know, we're going to drink some beers, have a good time, maybe watch some hockey. I don't like hockey. You probably don't either, but we're going to watch it anyway. Because that's how bros bond. Yup. That's how bros bond.
He came up with the name Machine Elf, describing them as creatures he saw.
Do you guys like this show? The show that I do? It makes no fucking sense.
All while using DMT. According to him, they were intelligent, self-transforming entities. People report seeing them while under the influence of DMT, perhaps while using ayahuasca specifically. They can appear as 2- or 3-dimensional figures, but the major characteristic I see about them is that whatever they're made of seems to...
Somebody send me another one of those fucking weird people.
...change. They appear elvish really only in behavior and stature, and don't necessarily look like fairy tale elves. I found this story on Reddit from u/name-letter, which reads, well, I got in contact...
All right, I'm gonna see what Hats is doing.
I'm a rap artist. I make rap music.
Only room more size than I get along. No chitty chat, blow walk down the red carpet. And I'm blocking my water, I'll be here.
Wait, no, I was listening.
Obligation received and responsible. Ultimatum, no option. No escape plan. Then without a second thought, knocking on my door. Let the children in his mouth and I'm barking what the gore's gonna be.
Okay, that last one wasn't bad. And that last one had a beat to it. I'm not gonna lie. That last one, the previous ones were bad.
On TV, I'm on the TV screens and movie scenes with shady teeth.
High quality. He's almost as talented when it comes to the art of seduction. I wasn't really going to play these, but I'm going to play them anyway. I'm just going to let them play.
Yes, Hats, play them. Me and Hats are working together. Me and Hats here. Me and my best friend Hats. We've been working together for a long time. And I know him well. And best fucking friend. So, yeah, Hats. Yeah, play it.
Because I think that the backing track is just perfect.
If I tell you I'm blue,
it's about
I don't mean I'm sad. I guess if you ask me, I'd say that I'm mad.
Dude, you're not even fucking reading it, bro. I don't
trying to disturb the
I don't give a shit.
peace, but I'm all backed up and I need some release. I got blue balls and they're bouncing around. I got blue balls, the bluest in town.
No one's reading that.
Late, even if I paid, I'm sure.
It's about being.
I got blue balls and they're hanging down to the floor.
It's about dick.
I can
That's
tell
some
by
weird
your
shit,
expression
man.
you don't understand, but what I'm telling you now is I
That's
could
some
use
weird
a hand,
shit.
maybe a rub.
But I really want to know what these are saying, but I don't have the... I don't want to put in the effort for that. I don't want to put in the effort for that. No. Not this show. Rem says it's about dick. Yeah, it probably is.
Hail, Theoden King. Well, I feel like I need to, we need to have this up. I also need to adjust it slightly because it takes up a lot of room. Just resize this slightly. And then we'll move it.
Okay, all right. Okay. Are we good?
Right,
Hats?
LCD is now
My business partner, Hats? Oh my god, I hope he watches this. I really do hope he watches. I really hope he watches this. Hats, we had an agreement. You and me forever, bro. This is us, right? That's me, that's you. Obviously I'm in the back, right? Because I'm not no taker. I'm not no taker, sir. You're the catcher. I like them thick. What are we at a fucking Whole Foods? Is this an REI? Where are we at? If I hats, I sats, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now I'm gonna go for
Do I need more of like a layover like this? I think the butts over here are really working for it. Other stuff, Hot Zone, 571 earned. Why would they put that in there? Arc Raiders, Dr. Disrespect. 146,000 Ks. Probably not worth it. I'm probably not worth it.
Cynical
Probably not
saying
worth
immediately
watching.
The fact that he took the time to set up his phone to record from a static standpoint. So it's not like he's just going about his business, you know, he happens to be recording himself and holding his phone, yada yada. He's put his phone there. He's after something. He's trying to instigate something. I just feel it.
Is he gonna cause a problem? I'm down. Cause for problems. Ramziel says, okay, this is pretty good. I'd rather watch Peanut than Dr. No Consent. Dr. No Consent is pretty funny. Peanut's funny. I've never seen anything from Dr. Disrespect that I've liked. Not to look, maybe he's good, maybe he's not. I haven't seen enough to where I've been like, okay. But Peanut, I've seen stuff where it made me laugh. But I'm nobody. We just have Sulk's ninjas, right? I was thinking maybe the Sulk clan kind of play off Ninja Turtles. It's still work in progress. Sulk clan. Does anybody like that as a Arc Raiders faction? I'll let you guys think about it.
I haven't seen any of these, by the way. Well, I've seen one or two of them, but I haven't seen most of these, so I'm going in them completely.
Oh, Rem says, oh, by the way, I finally got the uniform. Fucking sick, dude. That's like 7 or 8 people now. It's like 7 or 8 people. It's a legitimate faction. We're a nice little clan, right? We're gonna go around bullying minorities and shit. That's our plan. That's the plan. Oh, never trust black people on fucking Arc Raiders. Never, ever do that. That has bitten me in the ass. Don't fucking do that, because they will turn on you in an instant for like no reason. They'll just snap. I guess it's like real life, but whatever. Just never relax.
My camera.
Sulk Squad is actually acceptable. Sulk Squad ain't bad.
For no apparent reason whatsoever.
Yeah. Squad, yeah.
It's a hideous Christmas sweater. I like it.
Yeah, Ron says never relax. Never relax. Never. Can't trust him. God, it's been like fucking, 400 fucking years? Still? Fucking still. Still. It's been 400 fucking years. You guys haven't chilled out yet? I don't think it's going to happen. Like, I call me racist or whatever you want to call me. I don't think they're going to chill out. It's been 400 years. It's like 50 generations or something like that, dude. I'm not a math guy. But, like, come on. At some point, it's going to be like, I don't think these guys are getting better. I don't think they're going to get better. Right? They keep saying they're going to go back to Africa and take their inventions with them. What are they going to take? Peanut butter? They're going to take peanut butter with them? Is that an invention? When I chew up peanuts, did I just invent something? No. No, I didn't. Okay. Yeah. I invented chewed up peanuts. Congratulations. Amazing. Okay. Sulk Samurais ain't bad. Yeah, Sulk Samurai ain't bad. You look so much like Johnny Depp.
Look like Johnny Depp? What?
Probably looks more like Johnny Depp. Because he ain't got no money.
What? There's no Johnny Depp.
What's my business partner Hats over here doing? My good friend Hats. What are you doing, Hats? Wow. What's going on in this?
Oh my god.
Have a good.
Oh, I'm not leaving. So I bought a stupid. Anyway, I bought a stupid.
So he hasn't recorded whatever he was doing before setting that up. He's just waiting for the cops to come. Okay. As usual, we're gonna get half a story from him.
Apple Card thing. I'm having banking issues, right? Yeah. This has been known. But anyway, I bought it here. They didn't say that you had to keep the little receipt to make it work. There's no sign saying that, right? I can't make the stupid thing work. They're telling me that it's not their problem. They just, are working with Apple to extort money away from me. I'm disabled. I need assistance.
Yes, it's a grand conspiracy that the local grocery store, which stocks probably not hundreds, but millions of the things are sold nationwide every single day. But they singled you out. Of course they did.
They're not willing to assist me. They're telling me to call a third party.
Hats, my boy, dude. Come on. You know there's these things called targeted individuals, and they're absolutely real. I go out and I target individuals on a regular basis, and I follow them around, and I hire other people in blue cars to follow them around too. Specifically blue cars. And then every time they see a blue car, they're like, there's another one. There's another one. They're after me. And I do that. And it costs me tens of thousands, sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars to do this. But it's worth it to me. You have to understand it's worth it to me. As a millionaire playboy slash psychopath, I need to find ways to entertain myself. So I hire everybody with a blue card to follow specific individuals around who happen to be mentally unstable. Because it makes me laugh. Because it gives me a chuckle. So yes.
All they've done is take advantage of me. They've extorted my money away. They then made a spectacle out of me. They told me it wasn't their problem. I have to deal with somebody else. They just take the money, right? So they committed the crime. They took the money, right? And evidently they're giving it to somebody else or keeping it for themselves. They've defrauded me. They won't help me with the product. They won't take the product back. They have all the records because I don't make a purchase without scanning their card so they can track all my purchases.
This is accurate. I had this happen to me with a Visa card. I actually had to contact the Visa company.
No, they need to take care of it, not me. They didn't say.
They don't. It's the Visa company,
No.
card company.
Then I need to return that for my cash back. They can have it. They can have it.
It's yours.
No, it's theirs. I want my cash back. Hey, listen, I've been defrauded. They've stolen my money.
Yeah, they just sold you a fucking Apple Card. It's not their fault.
Stolen my money. Well, get my money then. They stole my money. Well, then accommodate me and help me get access to the money. Somebody needs. I'm disabled. You can't just take my money.
What the fuck are you? What is this guy talking about?
And then tell me to.
No. Like, but really, what happened here? He bought an Apple Card. The Sulk Seppuku Squad is actually pretty funny. The Triple S, yeah.
Fucking call somebody else. What? For what? For being defrauded? I just have to leave. Dude, here's the deal. Keep it. I can't do shit with it. Fuck you, it's a tip. Shut up.
God, what was it? $40? Was it $40? You know, fucking have a situation fucking for $40 fucking dollars. $40 fucking dollars.
Why am I trespassed? For being
Because you're a dick. That's why you've been trespassed.
disabled. Fuck you. Cardoza, you piece of shit. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
All right, I'm bored with that. I'm bored with that shit. Let's complain about boomers.
Baby boomers are so interesting in that they have a very particular, very violent reaction to education, to understanding, to learning new things. And I'm old enough to have had experiences with the silent generation and the generation before that. And the way those generations still wanted to sort of understand how the world worked to some degree. But the way a baby boomer will never admit that they don't know everything is so interesting. And younger Gen
Yeah, no, I mean, boomers do know everything. I've never met a boomer that didn't know absolutely everything. This is common.
X and millennial parents are kind of the first generation of parents to look at their kids and say, I don't know it all. But if you look back, if you have a lot of experience working with baby boomers, if you have a lot of experience with baby boomers as parents, really look back and ask yourself how many times they looked you square in the face and said, I don't know, let's go find out together.
Never. Not once. Never said I'm wrong. Never said I'm sorry. Never made a mistake in their entire goddamn lives.
Think about how many times they said, this is the answer, and then when you told them they were wrong, they fought you tooth and nail.
They will. They will absolutely do that. Because they've never been wrong. Ever.
And we see this in the way that they want to believe these very convenient lies, right? You know, even though...
This guy says, someday you'll know everything too, John. Yeah. No, I mean, I know everything right now. Yep. No, I fucking don't. Obviously, I don't. I don't even know what you guys are talking about. I don't know what people on Daywave are talking about. I don't even know everybody's names on Daywave. There's the Asian one. I don't know. All right. And I don't care to know. I don't give a fuck to know. All right. I'm not going to pretend like I do know. They talk about shit that I've never heard of. You know what I do? I stay silent and I nod. Yeah. It's like 90% of my job on that show is just stay silent and nod. Every once in a while I'll come with a quip or something or something or other. No. And I've apologized for plenty of things in my life. I've been wrong about a million things. I continue to do so. This is not a problem with me. But boomers, they really do have this this godlike complex where they have never been wrong. And for you to prove them wrong is wrong on your part. Right? It's wrong on your part to prove them wrong. It makes it your fault.
You know, there was no reason that they should have not known that the Affordable Care Act and Obamacare were the same thing. They threw a tantrum when Trump got elected because they found out that, well, why would they use two different words? Because your politicians wanted you to be angry at one thing and happy about another thing. They brought you the Affordable Care Act, but that Obamacare is really bad. You know, we're seeing it right now, and I'm going to pick on Tennessee for a moment. Oh, well, you know, I voted to get rid of handouts. I didn't want to get rid of my TennCare. I'm not on Medicaid. All of these other freeloaders are on Medicaid. Your TennCare is Medicaid. And at the end of the day, the real reason just seems to be their vile.
Farrell says, well, at this point, 50% of them are named John. On Daywave? Nah. Is there another John on that show?
Violent dismissal of admitting they don't know everything and needing to learn.
Farrell says, really, John? You ever try to tell someone they're wrong in the current times? Yeah, of course. No, I do. Because I am right. Look, I'm going to be completely real with you guys. I am right a lot of the time. I am right a majority of the time. 90% of the time I'm right. And so the 10% of the times I'm wrong, I will still argue. Let's say we're on X. I will argue to the death just because I like wasting somebody else's time. Okay? So that's what it is. If I am wrong, I'll make it your fucking problem. I'll make it your fucking problem. Now, am I better than a boomer? Yes, obviously. I am obviously better than a boomer. Because I'm doing it on purpose. They have no idea they're doing it. They have no idea that they're wrong, that they could possibly be wrong. Right? There's something deeply broken about them. Deeply broken in their heads. That they have to be right because they said it out of their fucking mouths.
Learn a new thing. And you see this with big things. You see this with little things. I can remember being like 12 years old and arguing with boomer parents about like, hey, let me teach you to program the clock on the VCR. I don't need to know anything about all that. I don't need to. You go do it. And then now we have a generation of people that are being called by the IRS and sending them $1,000 in Apple gift cards because the IRS.
That is pretty funny, and I completely encourage Nigerians to continue to do this. I was talking to, I was getting a haircut last week. I was talking to a girl doing my haircut, and I was talking about Daywave and how we do the catfishing thing. And she's like, oh my God, my mother-in-law thinks she's dating Matt Lauer, and she sent him like $60,000, and she's about to sell her house and give him the money. And there's nothing we can do to actually stop her. We've tried lawyers, we've tried like getting her power of attorney, but nothing's working and stuff like that. We can't convince her that she's not actually dating a celebrity. Yeah. It's that common. It's that fucking common. It's that fucking common. Here, watch this. I have to piss. I've had like 5 beers.
And it's, you can say it's lead paint or greed or whatever, but their intensely extreme dismissal of admitting they're wrong and their absolute lack of any willingness to learn anything.
I saw someone on here yesterday complaining that the boomer generation is the rudest generation in public, and I just experienced it. I was at Ulta, I was next in line, and there was a older woman behind me. Cashier goes, come on over, and I start to walk over, and this woman literally almost hip checks me, walks in front of me, puts all her crap down, and I go, what? At first I was going to let it go, but you know what? I'm just tired of letting it go. Excuse me, I'm next in line, I said. She turns real rude and goes, I'm in a hurry. Then the cashier goes, no ma'am, she's next in line, please wait your turn. And this one grabs her stuff in a huff, stomps back like a child. I go, proceed. The cashier was fabulous to me. I apologize to her because why does she have to put up with this? Why is this generation like this? This is why they're called the me generation. They have no courtesy, no manners, no self-reflection. And it's not every single one of them, but it's a majority of the baby boomers. So then another cashier calls her over. She starts cashing out. She goes, can't you go faster? At that point, if I was the cashier, I would have thrown across the store and out. But that's me. The cashiers there were very gracious to her when she did not deserve it. And nobody in any type of line of work that deals with customers should put up with somebody acting like this. This isn't a bad day for this woman. You want to know why I know that? Because she felt entitled to just do it. So she's gotten away with doing it other places. Because most people would be kind and go, would you mind letting me go in front of you? I have to get out of here. I'm in a hurry. Yeah, fine, I will. But when you act like that, I'm not going to give you any grace. I know this generation acts like this because my own mother in that generation acts in certain ways. She would never have done that in a store, but holy, what is it with their generation? Stop it. You're not that entitled that you get everything you want because that's the way it's always been. Most of us are just getting tired of it.
There's an increase in the number of people cutting off their parents, but there's one thing I've noticed about this trend. Has anybody else noticed that when an adult child chooses not to have a relationship with a parent, it's always, but it's your mom and dad. You only get one mom and dad. Why are you doing that? And it's never, wow, what could a parent have done to cause their child to make this decision but feel like it was the right one? It's never, what happened that made a grown adult feel like the need to walk away from the people who raised them? And it's definitely never, but they're your children. How can you treat them that way? Why is the weight placed on the child? Why is the burden of maintaining peace, preserving connection, and forgiving endlessly dumped onto the very person who's probably carrying the scars? No one ever stops to think, maybe that parent wasn't a safe person. Maybe the parent was emotionally manipulative, abusive, dismissive, narcissistic. Or
manipulation is common in the boomers. Manipulation and dismissiveness, that's a very common trait for boomers.
Just constantly absent when it mattered most. Maybe parent was just a title and not something they lived up to. And yet the child is the one questioned. The child is the one who's guilted, shamed, or gaslit. There's this automatic defense of the parent as if the role of parent comes with some lifetime immunity from accountability. But here's the truth. People don't cut off their parents typically for no reason. It's not impulsive. It's not heartless. It's usually the last result after years of trying, years of hoping things would change, years of therapy, tears, inner conflict. It's often deep, painful act of self-preservation. And yet society keeps asking the wrong question. Instead of why did you walk away, maybe it's time to start asking what happened that made staying impossible.
Boomers, we are all lying to you every single day. Years ago, I was at a restaurant where a baby boomer was constantly carrying on about how her soda didn't taste right. And she was making such a spectacle of this, the few patrons that were in there at that time were getting annoyed. The waitstaff could clearly hear how pissed she was. It didn't taste right, it was this, it was that. Something was wrong, she just knew it. The bartender comes over and says, well, let us take this away from you, we're gonna look into it. Hold on one moment, we're so sorry. A few minutes go by, they come back with a soda and they go, here, try this. Is this better for you? She tries it, it's so much better. It's perfect, she loves it. She then proceeds to sit at the bar and go, look, I knew something was wrong with the soda gun. I caught it, look at me. I figured it out. And this went on for a while. Whatever, cut to a few days later, I'm back at the same restaurant. The bartender comes up to me and goes, hey, can I tell you something? Yeah, always. Bartender says, hey, remember that person with the drink that I swapped out? I'm like, yeah. Well, I didn't swap anything out. I pretended to, lied to her, and gave her a new straw. She drank the same drink she had in the beginning. And the reason the bartender was telling me this, because this woman was my own mother. I had to laugh because, bravo. Nothing was wrong with the soda gun. Nothing was wrong at all. Just another boomer making a problem that there wasn't a problem.
Yeah, she wanted to complain. She wanted to make things about herself and stuff like that. They're bored. They really are. They're honestly bored. They've been handed everything in their entire lives. You know, they bought a house for like $20,000. I think they're geniuses when they sell it for $2 million 20, 30, 40 years later. And like, they constantly think they're hardworking geniuses. Always. And they belittle everybody else for not being hardworking geniuses like they are. It doesn't matter if you work on 100 hours a month at multiple jobs, barely able to make rent and stuff like that. They're better than you. And they're always going to be better than you in their eyes. This is why they're unanimously hated. This is a generation, and it's honestly an amazing phenomenon that an entire generation is unanimously hated. And don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's good ones. I'm positive. I'm positive. It has to be the case where there's good ones out there. I imagine. But yes, there's also women out there that are 7 feet tall. But is it common? No, of course not. The boomers are generally hated for very, very good reasons. Very, very good reasons. And they'll never accept this and therefore never change. Obviously, they're far too old to change. But they are going to try to screw us as much as they can before they die.
Problem, because clearly it was absolutely fine the second time she tried it. It was just...
Farrell says, honestly, every generation has thought this, dude. No, that's not true. That's absolutely not true. That's not... Look, there's always been a generational divide. Of course. But it hasn't been as wide as it is between the boomers and the millennials. There's most generations throughout history have had somewhat more similar, it was very likely that your children would do better than you did, right? And this is not the case. The boomers did better than both their parents and their children. And then they rub it in the faces of their parents, and then they also rub it in the faces of their children. I heard an analogy that when the boomers were children, they were given a lollipop, and they decided they liked it so much, they decided their kids had to give them one too. That is a perfect analogy.
I have to be difficult, I have to be entitled, and I have to have the attention on me the way I want it to be. That's when I realized other generations, we're all just lying to boomers because we're tired of trying to make them happy, because that's never going to happen.
There's no reason to. There's no reason. Just lie to them. They're not going to understand. They're not going to get it. They're a lost cause. They're completely a lost cause.
We're tired of the entitlement. We're tired of being ripped apart at jobs because you feel you deserve something different for whatever reason because of who you are or when you were born. That's how the bartender phrased it to me. We tend to see this a lot with that generation, so we just tell little white lies now. So I hope the baby boomers realize that they're probably just being told what they want to hear when they're out in public, just so we can get on with our days and not listen to you. Boomers, we're lying to you.
Have you ever had a conversation with your parents that made you realize just how out of touch older generations are? I was talking to my mom about how I haven't paid my ER bill because I just don't have the money.
Pops is technically Gen X. Pops is Gen X.
Once I pay for my mortgage and bills and stuff, I just don't have money left over to pay the ER bill, which was about $1,000. I managed to get it lowered to $722, but still. But when I told her how much the bill was, she said, "I thought you had insurance." She immediately assumed that I did not have health insurance. So I clarified, actually I did at the time. I had health insurance through my employer. So she made another assumption that I just had bad health insurance and maybe I was paying such a small amount for bad insurance. So I clarified, actually I pay $200 out of every paycheck, so $400 a month for that insurance.
I'll give you, that's actually not great insurance.
And everything included ended up being $722, and even then I had to talk them down to that. And her mind was blown. She acted like I was speaking Gaelic to her. Same conversation. She talked about how people in her field, younger people in her field of aviation, are going into $100,000 in college debt to get into that field. So I asked her, how much did you pay for college to get into aviation? And her exact words, I didn't really go to college. And I was stunned. I was silent because it blew my mind how she didn't understand the problem. Now, to clarify, when she said she didn't go to college, what she really means is that to become a pilot at the time was a lot different than today. Really, all you needed was an associate's degree that you could get at a community college. You could take a class a semester. And again, it blew my mind how she didn't understand the problem. Anyone else feel this frustration when talking to older generations that they just have zero idea how the world works today?
I was just reading an article talking about the alarming surge of memory problems in young adults, and they're like questioning what are the reasons for it. My parents were talking about having kids.
Too much cheekbones. You got too much cheekbones.
Kids and had lived in multiple apartments by my age, and I'm sitting here trying to figure out if America's still going to be around when I want to buy a home, let alone healthcare. The way.
Look. A lot of people are saying the housing market's going to crash and all the boomers fucking sell off, die, and then there's going to be all these empty houses. That's not really the case, though, is it? All these boomers are going to sell their houses off to the Chinese or to BlackRock or something like that to pay for their luxurious retirements, right? Living on cruises, very nice retirement homes and stuff like that. So nothing's going to be passed down. Nothing's going to be inherited or anything like that. And you're going to end up renting from these institutions like BlackRock or the Chinese or whatever, and then you're just going to become a slave class more than you are now. Maybe more than you are now. It might remain. It's not going to get better. I'm just telling you, it's not going to get better.
Way things are going. An increasing share of American adults,
It might.
especially those under 40, say they are struggling with memory, focus, and decision-making, according to a new study published in Neurology, the Journal of the American Academy of Neurology. Yeah, dog, I too would develop neurological issues if I was 35 working a job that was considered a good living 10 years ago, but now leaves me with no free time for hobbies, and my phone becomes my hobby, where everything is short-lived, hyper-attention-seeking max stimulation determining what I want before I even know what I want. Anyone who voted yes to having memory, focus, or decision-making issues were labeled as cognitively disabled for this test. And between 20...
my dad labeled me cognitive disabled a lot since I was a kid.
The percentage of
special, whatever.
adults who were cognitively disabled rose from 5.3 to 7.4. Adults under 40 nearly doubled from 5.1 to 9.7. Adults aged 70 and older improved and lowered their percentage from 7.3 to 6.6. I wonder why those 70-year-olds were able to reduce their percentage so much. It's almost like they have almost all the money, the assets, the time to read and live life without certain stressors, and are generally more well off than literally everyone else. Yes, this is one study. Yes, these are also people who self-reported cognitive difficulties. No, this doesn't change any of the points I made in this video because the study was simply a springboard for the topics I am touching on. I have to make that clear because I've been getting bean souped by some combative cognitively declining individuals lately.
So apparently, everyone's thinking job hunting still works like it did in 1974. It's adorable. Wrong, but adorable. First off, let's start with the first line I'm so sick of hearing. Just call them. Oh yes, Brenda, let me do that. Boomers out here be like, if you want the job, you have to call them every day. Okay. Let's say, for example...
Yeah, they'll never understand that.
I called Target corporate headquarters in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, and asked them if they got my application for a South Dakota store. This is how that would go. Ring, ring. Press 1 to be ignored. Press 2 to be hung up on. Press 3 if you wish to speak to a human.
Sorry.
Just kidding. That option does not exist. In 2025, if you call about your application, the system literally goes, mark this applicant as unstable. It's not enthusiasm anymore, you guys. It's literally harassment. We're living in the age of AI hiring Thanos and not Jimmy from Hardware. The second line I cannot stand is, just walk in and ask for your manager. Sweetie! You walk in and you ask for the manager and see what they do for you, because this is how it works. Either they call security on you because, for one, you bypass company policy, right? Secondly, the managers there are not allowed to hire you. They have a dedicated recruitment team for that. A basic manager cannot hire you. Thirdly, they're definitely only getting paid to survive, not to make the decisions of hiring you, and they're literally going to be like, what do you mean hire you? I don't even get to approve my own lunch break.
Yeah. This is true. These are all true. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. What is this song? How about that? Thanks for coming, everybody. Thanks for coming. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Retweet, all that shit. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And we're going to be doing a Sulk stream again. Yeah. I hope you guys have a good night. Be good cult members. Make me proud. Do all that shit. Until then, drink a lot of water. Get a good night's sleep. And take care of yourselves, because I care about you too. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Love you. Good night.
I'm an incredible soul, unhinged and enraged like a bulldog's fierce growl. I'm spitting fire, burning through these trees, questioning the world, unraveling conspiracies. Talking about Bigfoot, but I guess monster too. Government lies.